I've been using this stuff all my life, but it's only been in the past year that I have come to really understand what it is, how it actually works, where it comes from, and why, at certain times, like now, there is so little of it available in circulation. For over 40 years, if someone said the word economy or economics, some part of my brain just turned off, checked out, went to sleep. That was for someone else to think about. I didn't have a clue, and I didn't even think it was important to have a clue. Economics, it seemed to me like the antithesis of creativity. I was creative, so I specifically and systematically avoided it like the plague, like poison. I actually believed I was too good for the subject. But in truth, to be honest, I think like most Americans, I felt intimidated by its complexity. I think it makes most people feel a little stupid, and we don't like to feel stupid. So when something makes us feel that way, there's a tendency to decide that it's really not that important, not really worth caring about, a stupid subject, as a matter of fact. So you see, on top of the feeling of perhaps being inadequate to understand it, we layer that with attitudes of contempt, in my case, even a genuine hatred for the subject. I remember being in college, economics majors were the only people that I would not talk to. I think they're the only class of people that I was ever systematically rude to. I also remember a woman in college that I was very attracted to. I really wanted to meet her, and finally I had the opportunity. And then she told me that she was an economics major. I was crestfallen, dumbfounded, and I was no longer attracted to her in the slightest. So it's been just a general pattern of avoidance, and this is how I come to middle age without even a shred of understanding or real knowledge about money, what it really is, how it really works, where it really comes from, and why there is so little of it available in circulation. You know, what I see now, looking back, is that I was exactly, and I mean exactly, the kind of citizen that I had been programmed to be. I had exactly the kind of attitude that I had been programmed to have. This was for someone else to think about. So I was exactly the kind of ignoramus that the money power, as Lincoln called them, the money power, I was exactly what they needed me to be in order to be successful, an idiot. If someone, I was so dumb, if someone asked me the definition of economics, I might have said, yeah, economics is the study of economics. And then to defend myself, I would have said, okay, I don't know, and what's more, I don't care. I don't think there's any subject in the world less interesting or as suffocatingly, redundantly boring or more uselessly complicated than economics. And then I would cap it off by concluding that my lack of knowledge in this area was, in fact, a sign of mental and spiritual health. I mean, boy, I did not like feeling stupid, so I had a real attitude on this subject. So imagine my surprise, my chagrin, my amazement, even shock, when I discovered that next to my relationship with the universe, the subject of money was the most important subject in the world. To use the analogy of college, money is not an elective course. Money is compulsory. You must pass the course. You must understand money in order to graduate to real adulthood and real citizenship. This is because, whether you believe it or not, money is the lifeblood of society. And understanding it is, in fact, an obligation to yourself and to everyone else. Understanding it is a function of responsibility and a requirement of citizenship. It's a fundamental duty for every citizen. Because if you don't understand the subject, you know, this stuff, the blood of our society, then it is going to, in fact, it has turned into leukemia. And we're all feeling the sickness. We're all experiencing the deterioration, the slow and painful, agonizing death of our society and our way of life. If we don't understand the subject of money, then we are not going to be able to behave in a fully responsible manner, either in a personal way or in a public way. If we don't understand money, then gradually our citizenship will lose all of its meaning, and we will find ourselves ultimately having the status of slaves. That's no exaggeration. That's exactly how important the subject is. Those are exactly the consequences. Nothing less than freedom or slavery. If we understand money and the creation of money, then America has a chance to survive. But if we don't understand it, then there's no chance at all. It's finished, it's over, it's the end. Now, tonight we are fortunate, tonight we're lucky, because tonight we're going to move the fog out. I think by the time this program is finished, the fog will be gone, and you'll be looking at this subject with new eyes from a whole new level of clarity. Our guest tonight is an expert, a true expert, on the subject of economy and money. But more importantly, he is an expert on making it understandable to people like you and me. His name is Charles LaRue, and he'll be joining us in just about 15 seconds, so please stay right where you are. We'll be back.